Good day, everybody. Today is gonna be a good one. Turns out we got some more sled stuff going on. You'll have to wait and see what that's about. Pretty much rips like 20 times better than last time.
Great to be a liar.
And we're gonna make it rip even better now. So anyway, that's gonna happen. Just have an all around productive day, getting stuff diggity done, man. And just like that, we are at the shop. We have purchased the oil from Landon, that guy at the old Sled parlor there. What a beauty, answering all the questions. Because we got to figure out a couple things here. So, thing number one, it backfires now that I have two carbs running. It's not happy! Undo the hood, spark plugs come out, check them out, whole bunch of random stuff. So I'm gonna get right into it. That didn't work. Hopefully this is focusing. So this one is nice and brown, and then there's this one. Looks brand new. The entire time we were riding it, it wasn't even firing on this cylinder. So that's our situation. Whereas this one's been getting all the action. But either way, we want to have, Landon said, a medium cardboard.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That made as much sense to you as it did to me, right? What he means by that, and I looked into it, is you don't want these to be white. You want these to be a little brown. You don't want it to be like super dark brown. You don't want it to be super light brown. You want it to be like a cardboard. The darker it is, the safer it is. So if it's a little dark, that's okay. If it's white, that means you're gonna blow it up. I think we're doing okay. So if you look at that, it's not white, and it's not crazy dark. It's like darker. It's on the darker side of things. So I think that's good. Nonetheless, these will go back in. So this is a victory. Not bad. Better than it could be. All about the wins. The old W's for the boys. First things first. Tight the old spark reflectors. Boom! Put the old things on. Things and stuff. Another thing I didn't show you guys. I replaced the fuel line. The main line there going to the carbs. I am going to put an LED light in. That's in the works. As long as we have power to that line. This light doesn't turn on. Could be a bad light. Could be somewhere along the line is broken. And then the kill switch we had, which was a butt connector, has been replaced with the old toggle. A little more professional that way, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? A little more professional, a little more profession up in this piece, eh, bud? Now I'm gonna actually fire it up. We're gonna take her for a little rip ski and get the feels, you know? Let her warm up a little bit first here, I guess. That's probably smart. So check this out. First pull, maybe. I'm a G. What we're gonna do is just get the old brat off the old start line. It's got a lot more jam to her. It'll like spit out the snow from under yours before it was barely getting up and going. But now it misfires a lot, as you can probably hear the old pop, pop. Pop, pop. So we're gonna go hopefully adjust something and fix that, ideally. Let's see. Like I did last time, idle's perfect, but got that misfire, which I don't like. Got my boot untied as well. That's better. All right, so now, I don't even know what to do. I mean, obviously we gotta take this off. I'm gonna start by checking the spark plugs again and just see if they change color after we give it a little bit of a wide open rip like that. They're definitely not white. This one's wet though, and this one's not. Man, I wish I was smarter when it comes to this stuff. Okay, so here's where we're at. To recap, I adjusted the idle screw and the air fuel mixture screw on the car's back to factory. And now it's backfiring only out of this cylinder. But I don't know what would cause it backfire. I'm not a mechanic. I'm gonna rip it now.
Oh, poop.
Well, that's something. It's backfiring out of the one. Don't know why. You have to figure it out. Might need a rebuild on the top end. I don't even know. It's got a couple of leaks on it too, so it wouldn't be bad to rebuild the top end. It's coming out there. Coolant's coming out down there as well. So that might be in the works sooner than later. Hopefully we can get it ripping easy. We'll see. As of right now, this is now rebuilding the sled part 1.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
I just kind of jumped the gun. Not really, I looked into it quite a bit. So, diagnosing what I did. Once the carbs were off, I ran the cylinder up and down, and then I could actually look in where the carb would go to the intake there. And I found that the one cylinder that was backfiring is pretty scored. So, pulled the head off. Yeah, that's a mess. Big mess. Basically, the head covers these, it's off, so now these are the pistons, and we're gonna end up replacing them. Which has the bolts put on by the freaking power of Zeus himself, holy. Don't like there being so much straw down here either, that's not cool. Well, it's been a while, but progress, check this out. So, got a real mess now, but everything's out, all the way down to the rods and the crank. Pistons are out, head's off, cylinder head's off. Yeah. Now we gotta just see what exactly is wrong with everything. It looks like, honestly, this side that was good was already rebuilt, so that's cool. Don't think we'll have to rebuild it again, but might just do it if it's economical. If everything comes in pairs, just buy it in pairs and do it all at once. But yeah, I'll take it over the bench now and show you what's going on. This is what we got. Starting from the pieces we took off first. Air filters, carbs, head itself, I don't know, cylinders, some water pipe stuff, and then the actual pistons. This is the one that was a pain getting out. See right there, that crack right there. So that, I think, is our entire issue with this unit, is that you see it's all nice and scored up on the sides. The top has little chunks out of it. So that's all not good. Like, to be honest, it needs replaced anyway. And then we have the other piston, which seems to be a newer one, to be honest. I think this was already rebuilt at one point with this one, but not certain. And it seems to be okay. So, that's where we're sitting. Whole bunch of pieces. Sled over there. We're gonna have to order some parts. Once you get the parts ordered, put it all back together. But yeah, this little cheap ditch banger has turned into quite the project. Not so cheap anymore. But, I mean, hey, we're learning. We're going through it. Never rebuilt an engine like this. I've only ever done carbs, never done pistons, cylinders, rods if we're doing the rods, like never done that. So it's all an adventure, all good stuff. Good to learn. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, ordering parts, getting back to you when they're in. But that is it for this one. Episode 1, part 1 of the rebuild is underway. Part 2 coming shortly.